to break it to you, but just because he keeps coming back, that does not mean he wants you. That doesn't even mean that he loves you. That doesn't even mean that you're his favorite. What I do know is if a man continues to show you that he does not want you and y'all go through this whole toxic situation of the back and forth, the reason why he keeps coming back is not because he's choosing to, it's because you always keep the door open. As soon as he check back to see if you still stuck on stupid, there you go, opening the door with a big smile on your face. Ain't nothing changed. He's still gonna do you wrong. He's still gonna cheat on you. He's still gonna mentally sabotage you. And listen, when a man affects you emotionally and mentally, you know how hard it is to get out of that pit, because you start believing the lies that he tells you. You start believing that he's the best that God has for you. You start believing that ain't nobody gonna love you like he do. And that's a lie.
King and Queens, what's going on with y'all, man? Listen, could you at least wave so they can see? I got a guest over here, y'all. All right. My beautiful friend. I'm not gonna say her name because she don't want to be put out there, but she gonna help me with this video. So I'm gonna just get her opinion on how she feel about that right there. But welcome. Hopefully you subscribe. If you're not, make sure you do that if this is your first time watching. If you have already been locked in, I appreciate you and welcome back. But what you think about that? What you think about what she said?
I agree that they come back just to see if they still have the access.
Mm-hmm.
And if you keep giving them access, they just gonna keep checking in to see if they continue to have that access. Like if anything go wrong, or if they need help or whatever, that woman is giving them, they know they can go to that person to get.
Why do you think women? Why do you think women allow access back? Why do you think they allow men to return back into their life? Do you think it's just because they are believing in the potential, or they just hoping that they can change, or that person has changed? Or why do you think a person can go through something like that multiple times and continue to, you know what I'm saying? Or not even multiple times, even just one time. Like, what is it that creates that acceptance back, in a sense?
Yeah, the hope that things will change, things will get better.
Yeah.
Especially if you obviously really cared about this person.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's not easy just to stop caring about this person or
That's facts.
to stop helping them.
Yeah.
Like you still want the best for them.
Yeah.
Even if they doing you wrong.
And you holding on to the idea of change. It's almost like, dang, okay, I love this person a lot. Sometimes when we love people, I think we see something for them that they're not ready to see for themselves.
Yeah.
You know? So that's real.
I agree.
Yeah. You ever had a situation like that? You ever been with somebody and separated from them and then accepted them back, just thinking, okay, it's going to be different?
No, not necessarily.
No?
I've been in a relationship where things may have like disappointed me, or I didn't agree with the way he was moving and stuff, but like I try to talk to him about it and hope that he'll do better and listen, or just from other peers and what they tell him, and hope he make better decisions. And then like I just kept having hope and kept being supportive until it didn't really change anything. Like this. And it had to just officially end.
Oh, for sure. Okay. Do you think that's healthy?
I'm gonna say no. I don't think it's healthy. No, I don't.
But do you think it's unhealthy for the person accepting that person back, or for the person that's keep trying to return?
I say both.
Yeah, exactly. It's both.
The one that keep returning is like they're not learning from what they're doing.
Facts. 100%.
And then the one that keep accepting it, it's like they're not more like not sticking to their boundaries, if they even put up boundaries, or like they're or like they may not have had boundaries at all. So
yeah, valid.
That's something to learn from.
Good point.
Why do guys who used you or dated always come back? Do they reflect on their actions when you leave after seeing through their games? They want to see if you're dumb enough to let them back in for free. Okay? Because if they reflected on what they did and how they were wrong, then they're willing to pay for their mistakes. So charge that re-entry fee, darling. Sprinkle. If they really want to come back, Whatever you want from them, they'll do it. Whatever you need from them, they'll give it. So if it's money, if it's a shopping spree, if it's a gift, ask for it. Don't let them come back for free. People only come back for free because it's free. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
With that being said, is there a price on love, or do you think what she's saying is complete BS? Because that sounds like buying acceptance, right? Or almost buying a person's, I don't know. I feel like you're buying your spot back into a relationship, which is never going to work. Fellas, never take this kind of advice. This is crazy. And women don't take this kind of advice. Don't think accepting somebody's finances is going to change or make anything better. I feel like it's only going to tarnish the idea that you have on love, in a sense. How you feel?
I feel like the way she said it
Mm-hmm.
was wrong.
But you agree with it?
In a way, like the way she said it was so wrong, like so wrong. But I think what she was trying to, or what she should have said was, don't just accept an apology. Like there has to be actions behind it.
But am I tripping, or did she say something about finances?
Yeah, she made it all about finances. That's why I'm like that part I don't agree with. But the part she should have highlighted was just the fact of when they're apologizing or coming back, there should be actions behind it to show like a difference.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe I misinterpreted what she was saying. Was she saying pay like with your actions? Was she saying that, or was she saying pay with actual money? Because there could be like, okay, you have to pay with showing me that you've changed. You know, was she saying it like that, or did I take it the way she gave it in a sense?
You took it the way she gave it.
Okay.
For sure, yeah. Like she made it all about finances and getting paid and going shopping.
Oh, okay, yeah. Monetary.
Yeah, very monetary.
Yeah. But you agree.
But I'm saying
no, I'm saying you didn't agree. But do you agree or do you not agree?
No, I don't agree with what she's saying.
Okay.
The part that I would agree on is let there be some type of action if you are going to let this person back. Mm-hmm. Don't just let them back just because they said sorry or just because they said whatever to make you feel better.
Yeah, or bought you whatever to make you feel better.
Right.
Yeah. Valid point.
You know, one thing about a man, when he just leaves you out of the blue, he ain't thought about it. He ain't know what you're going to do. He don't have a plan. He just left. And that's why they always come back. They come back quick. Hey, stranger. When a woman leaves, it took her about 84 years to leave, but when she leaves, she already planned and overthink it. She overthinks it every single night. For the past 82 years, she's been overthinking it. She only been happy 2 years in that 84-year relationship. When she leave, her ass ain't coming back. Don't text her, don't call her. She ain't curious. She don't know she don't care what you got or who you got. She is done. But a man, telling you when he leaves, dude ain't ready yet. He just leaves because he is. You are talking about men ain't emotional. Men deal with emotions. That's why they be ready to, but they're always quick to come back. Baby, I miss you. And you'll be like, really? You really love me? Yeah, I've been thinking about you for the past 82 years. Oh my God, I thought you were my soul. Silly stuff, man.
I see better with my shades on, y'all, so vision is a lot clearer now. I'm starting to see through the BS. So do you believe that men come back quicker than women? Or vice versa? Like, who do you think will be the one that'll probably have a change of heart? Do you think it's the women or do you think it's the men? Who's stronger with separating themselves in relationships and actually moving on?
I would say the women are.
They're what?
Stronger with actually moving on. Because they may, like he said, like they may been overthinking it or thinking about leaving or whatever for the longest time. But once they actually leave, it's like they've already, well, I'm not even going to speak on other women. Like I know that's how it worked out for me.
Yeah.
Like it was something I constantly talked to him about. and I overthought about it for a long time.
Yeah.
So then once I was finally like, yeah, no, regardless of what you say, do whatever, like I'm done. It's over.
Yeah. So you was more
Compared to-
strategic. You feel like women are more strategic than men are?
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't. I don't know. I wouldn't
Yeah.
say they're more strategic. It's just that they're. I'm gonna say more like we're emotional, so we think about stuff more. Like, and then
It's more well thought out.
Yeah.
So in a sense, it's more strategic.
I guess.
Yeah. Y'all strategize before y'all just go on. See, we reckless in a sense sometimes with how we move. So we don't really think about long term. We think about in that moment. Y'all are more so long term. You know what I mean?
I agree.
So I would say y'all are more strategic in that sense. But if I'm done, I'm done. But I don't, also too, I have been in a place where I've been more willing to come back and work things out. Mm-hmm. And women are more so like, no, I'm done. I give up. I'm washing my hands. And a lot of times I'm going to tell y'all fellas, that could be the thing that you really need, because that's facts. We do fight. We do when it's over with, even though we cause so much turmoil and headache and heartbreak and things of that nature. Although, it's our fault why, I don't know the percentage, but I'd just say 70% of relationships go left. Infidelity, just wanting to be a player, or, whatever the case may be. We talk to these women disrespectfully. We don't know how to communicate properly. We don't know how to manage our emotions. So things go left. Although we cause all of that, we are the ones that are trying to fight for it because we realize what we do wrong. But we have to accept that shit. And then at the same time, too, utilize a woman pushing you away for motivation. We use that and get frustrated versus motivation. It took me for a woman to literally push me out, not physically, but just out of the relationship. Like, no, go get on your own ish. You know what I'm saying? I'm moping around, or I'm not in the best place financially or emotionally, and I'm thinking I got to depend on her to carry me and this, that, and the third. The moment she pushed me out and I got on my ish was the best thing ever. Like, that was the best thing I could do for myself as a man. And sometimes, those are the things, and those are the moments we need to go through and experience in order for us to get on our shit. Because a lot of us are used to being coddled, and that's not good. That's not healthy for us. As men, we need to learn how to be on our own, stand on our own, and realize we don't need a woman. We want a woman, and that's just how it is. But
and I feel like on the woman's end, like, we need to put our foot down more sometimes. Like you said, to push the guy away, like, not be easy. Like, as soon as they make the first mistake, push them away. But
right, I get what you're saying.
I know, like, for me, like I said, I can only speak for myself. It was more like, oh, I'm gonna wait for him to see that, like, the relationship isn't the same, or I haven't been acting the same, or things have been changing, and then maybe he'll want us to talk about it, or or leave, or do whatever. But that wasn't the case, so it just kept prolonging and getting worse.
Yeah.
Instead of me just
okay, you good.
Pushing him away, and when it was time.
Yeah, that's valid.
Oh, he will come back into your life the moment he gets disappointed by the people he thought were better than you. Could be today, could be tomorrow, could be 6 months from now. Who knows? But when he realizes, oh, that's what I had, and now I lost it, that's when he comes back into your life. Usually right around the time you feel like you're finally healing. How do I know this? Because I've been the guy that comes back. See, when I was a lot younger and stupider, I got into a relationship and I did not treat her the way she deserved to be treated. I left that relationship because I thought I wanted something different, only to then realize everything I had and lost. Luckily, she is a super smart girl and realized that even though she was hurt, even though she did miss me, I was not worth it. So he's going to call you, he's going to text you, he's going to go to every length that he can to show you, to prove to you how much he's changed. As a man who's been in that position before, let me tell you this, we usually come back right around the time when we're feeling the most unhealed and unfulfilled. And yes, there are times when we change and improve and become better. I like to think that I'm one of the guys that did become better, but that change, that improvement didn't happen right then and there. It took years. And unfortunately, the majority of guys don't change.
So with that being said, do you believe that your ex can change? And in your mind, if he did change, what would be something that you would notice that you would be okay with accepting him, based upon? Like, what would you see in your mind that would be believable enough that you would be like, okay, I can see the change in him? Like, what is something that you would be okay with? Or, what would be a good enough reason for you to be like, all right, I see change, I'm going to accept him back?
To answer your first question, yes, I do believe he can change.
Okay.
And with that change, like, our situation was more based on drive and ambition and having obtainable goals and working towards something. So if I was to see that, like the growth and the goals, and see him working towards something other than just being okay with day-to-day life alone, that would be the thing that showed me, okay, he's different, he's changed. I would also say, like, that wouldn't make me want to take him back, but I'd be happy to see that he's changed.
Okay. So is there anything that would want you to take an ex back? Or is there anything that you could possibly see that would make you want to be like, all right, I'll go back, or I'll give it another chance? Is there anything?
No.
So once you're done, you're done.
Yes.
Yeah. So do you believe in change in a person? Do you think there is change?
I do believe in change in a person, but I say no, I wouldn't take him back. So I also believe in, like, right time, right place. Like, there's a time, like, we've had our time. Whatever happened. But that was our time.
Oh, okay.
To me, I don't believe there will be another time for us. Like, we could probably be friends or something else, but to get back together, no, I don't see that. So
nothing. No, there will be no intercourse, no nothing, just a friendship. You would just be okay with just being cool, cordial type.
Yeah, friendship, coworker, however it played out.
Oh, okay. That's fair. So vice versa, do you think, like, just hypothetically speaking, do you think that an ex would take you back? Do you think there's a guy out there who would be okay with, if he broke it off, do you think that he would be okay with accepting you because he see change in you? Or do you think men are like, just, I'm cool too, like, I'm good? Or do you think we're more accepting a woman back? Do you think we're more open to it?
I do. I think we're more open to it.
I do too.
And I do believe.
No, I say that with, let me add context to it, because it depends on what error we saw in you. It depends on what chaos you caused. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you try to ruin my life, if you, like, to the extreme of the extremes, no. But if we were dealing with you and your communication was a little, sometimes disrespectful, or you just didn't know how to express your emotions, or, the subtle things, not the crazy things. Because if you slashed my tires, broke my window, damaged my personal belongings, all based off of you being emotional, me personally, I would never take a woman back like that. That's just me. I don't care how many Iyanla, sessions you have, and I love Iyanla. I don't care. Talk to Dr. Phil, you can talk to Oprah, you can talk to, I don't care who you talk to. I feel like that is still going to be somewhere close. It's just about when you are pissed off again. It's just the timing. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not taking no, I'm cool on you. If you couldn't manage your emotions, I'm good. I'm straight. I'm cool on you. But yeah, I agree. I think men definitely will take a woman back.
Why do men continuously come back to a woman's life after they've clearly seen that she has gotten over him already? There's a few answers to that, but there's one that I want to focus on in specific, and it has a lot to do with the male ego. In order to understand why a man keeps coming back into a woman's life after she clearly wants nothing to do with him anymore, it's also important to understand that some relationships are influenced by power dynamics. So when a woman truly moves on from a man, she has emotionally detached from him, but not only that, she's regained her self-worth and regained gained her power, and this is disruptive to the man's ego. A lot of men can sense when a woman is emotionally available, so the moment that he realizes she's starting to forget about him and actually get over him, she has now become emotionally unavailable. She's no longer reaching out. She's no longer looking for his validation to fill in the void that she may have. Now he's the one reaching out to her. He's the one that has to contact her, and he's the one that has to do everything to hear from her, and this is a direct attack to his ego. When a woman stops caring about a man that she once cared for, it is unsettling to the man because he's now realizing that what he once had, he took for granted. He's realizing that she's actually forgetting about him and moving on and having a better life without him. Her forgetfulness becomes a sort of a power. And the interesting thing is when a man comes back into your life, it's not always about the woman. It's not always about missing the woman or wanting her back. Sometimes the man will come back into a woman's life because he misses the feeling of being desired, the feeling of being validated, the feeling of being craved for. It ain't always about wanting the woman back. Sometimes it's about wanting that feeling back. Not only that, but when a woman truly forgets about a man and gets over him, this challenges his ideas of being irreplaceable. He once thought he was irreplaceable, but now he's seeing that this woman is truly moving on without him and having a better life. He's thinking, damn, I'm a lot more replaceable than what I thought I once was. Here we have a man who thought that he was irreplaceable, and now he's realizing that he's actually very replaceable, and he cannot live with the fact that he is replaceable because of his ego. Drop the ego, gentlemen.
Good video. Shout out to whoever that content creator was. So I'll pose a question. With that being said, do you think that it's ego, or do you think that it's just love that's missed and desired back? Based off of what he said, do you think it's ego, or is it just, no, I know what I lost and I want it back because I truly love it? And maybe I have grown, or maybe I think I should give another chance, whatever the case may be. Do you think it's love, or do you just think it's ego on a man wanting to get a woman back that he saw value in maybe after they broke up?
I don't think it's ever just either or.
Yeah.
It can be, either or. Like, it's not just everybody, or it's always just the ego, or it's always just the love. Sometimes it could be both.
Yeah.
So just depending on the situation and the type of relationship they had.
But how do you know? You know what I'm saying? How do you know it's like, how do you know that man's intentions? You know what I mean? Because a man can put up a front so good, you know, like it's just like, all right, I can't tell what it is. He's performing different. He's treating me different, blah, 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 blah.
I think it comes from, again, I'm going to speak on my situation.
Mm-hmm.
I believe mine was more the love.
How could you tell?
Because during the breakup, like the things, once I was officially over the relationship and I'm like, I'm done with this, but he would try to come back and try to fix things, try to buy things, try to say like whatever I want he'll do, kind of like showing that he didn't care about his ego. Like he was willing to do whatever I said. So that's why I think it was more about love than the ego. I feel like someone who is more about the ego would still kind of be, I guess you could say like boastful, or just still kind of like show offish.
So he was more vulnerable with his emotions and like the things that you wanted. He was more open.
Yeah.
It was more receptive. Like things you would say, he would receive it a little better than he did prior to.
Yes.
Yeah. Like listening to what you actually wanted and doing the things that you wanted.
Yes.
Sound hesitant?
Because it's more like,
because you said you would tell him stuff and he would do it.
But that's the thing. It's like, I'm already over it. So he's like, whatever you say, I'll do now. But it's like, I don't want it now. So it really doesn't matter.
But you said it. But you said it worked. Did you or did you not?
What worked?
I'm saying, like, are you saying that like it was a successful thing? Like he came back, like he was doing the things that you want him to do. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
No, because like I never went back. So So it was like he was just saying it. He was just saying, "Oh, I'll do this. Oh, I'll get this. I'll buy this. I'll," like he was willing to sell his soul for me. But it's like, I don't want you to do that. And if anything, that kind of made it worse, because it's like, know your worth. Like, no, like, don't give up your dignity for me. Like, always keep your own.
Y'all hear that, man? Stand 10 toes on the things that you've done. Because even if you're willing to change and adapt, if it's over with in her mind, it's over with. Mm-hmm. There's no need to backpedal. There's no need to go backwards. Continue to go forward. Give that growth to a new individual, because the old things you've done, you've left an imprint on that woman. And now she's tarnished, and now her mindset can't see the growth and don't want to accept it and don't care to. But that new woman that has not experienced the bad things, she doesn't know those bad things. So give that new woman that growth, that maturity, and leave the immature shit in the past where the ex is.
And I can see how people can look at that as like a bad thing. But like I was saying, I believe in that right time, right place, right person. Like, I feel like our relationship we were really young. So it's like a learning thing. We've learned a lot from that relationship. And like you said, once, like, I have in my head what happened during that relationship. Like, I can't forget it.
Right.
Like, I forgive him now, but I can't forget it.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I feel that. With that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I really appreciate my guest. I wish y'all could see how beautiful she is. Super cool. Down to earth. Good energy. She gonna be on here a lot. I ain't gonna say a lot, but as much as I can have her on here and she's wanting to do it, I'm gonna have her on here, because I be needing a woman's opinion. I be needing this crazy English, but I love to have a woman's insight to this. That way y'all can see both sides, because I always try to be fair and transparent from both, point of views, but it's a lot easier when it's actually a woman's point of view versus me just trying to speak into the mind or from the mind of a woman, and I'm not a woman. I've only dealt with them. So I appreciate her. Can't give y'all her social because she don't want to be known, so we're just gonna call her Mystery Woman. And make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and all that good stuff, man. All right. Love, peace, and prosperity. Hello or goodbye. Talk to me. Do not yell at me. We elevate until we hit our head and we bleed and spread love, not hate. I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. Be great. Go.